Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Levitt Stadium for Tuesday afternoon matchup between York College and Grace University, non-conference opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, coming over for a single 9-inning ball game. Gutierrez on the mound for the Panthers. The first pitch he throws to David Vega is fouled off. Next pitch outside, so 1-1 the count here. Panthers just finished a 4-game sweep of Central Baptist. Newest rankings just came out. We moved up 3 spots, still just out of the top 25. But the 2 wins from yesterday did not go into this week's or the last week's ranking. So it showed us as 32 and 15. We're about 28th or 29th. I don't remember what I told you, DJ. Hard hit ball deep into left field, and that's going to be a solo home run to lead off the ball game for David Vega and the Grace University Royals. So Gutierrez finds himself quickly facing a deficit here before he even has a chance for his team to get him back into this ball game. The 1-1 pitch hit deep over the left field fence for run number 1. Vito does have a 4.2 ERA and 40 2/3 innings pitched. Oh-2 pitch here from Vito. Change up. They're going to say he went on the check swing. Looked like he might have held, but I'm not going to argue there as that's out number 1 to Bala Hadia. And now batting Victor Cerna. This one's going to be fouled off, the 1-0 pitch. It's up being a pretty nice day today. I think it's currently 67. The sun is kind of in and out. A little bit of a wind. This one's popped up. Anktil has a little trouble locating that, but he is going to make the catch just inside fair territory for out number 2. And Johnny Miranda, the right fielder, is now up for the Royals. First pitch to Miranda is outside for ball 1. Next pitch right in there for called strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Pitch misses. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Vito allows a leadoff home run and then gets 2 strikeouts and a pop out in the top of the first inning. Due up for the Panthers in the bottom half of the inning will be Rudy Perez, Anthony Enriquez, and Ivan Perez. On the mound for the Royals is Augustine Lopez, or Augie. First two pitches to Perez miss for balls, and then the next pitch, a fastball down the middle, Perez fouls off. Next pitch is a little bit low, fastball, but he swings and fouls this one off into the parking lot. Say there's quite a few cars showing up for baseball, but I guess there's tennis meet going on over there. Probably a meet. Another pitch out in front of that one, just misses a moving car in the parking lot. Count still 2-2. Fastball out in front of that one. Rudy Perez strikes out for out number one. That's going to bring up Anthony Enriquez. Foul off the first pitch. Watches strike two go right down the middle. So Lopez locating very well here. Getting ahead in the count quickly. I don't know if Enriquez realized that was an 0-2 pitch, as that was right down the middle, and he's still standing there like that was just strike two. So I think he forgot he fouled off the first pitch. So 2 up, 2 down. And Ivan Perez, the center fielder, now batting. Next pitch is low, called strike. Since those first two pitches, he has not thrown anything except something right over the plate. Jinxed him there. So now the 1-1 count to Ivan Perez. Tries an off-speed pitch there, and it hangs up for ball two. Fastball down the middle is going to be swung on, hit over to the shortstop. Fields that one, so that's going to be a 6-3 ground out to end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. In the bottom of the first, after one complete inning, Panthers find themselves behind 1-0. 1-1 pitch here from Fito to Davis. Misses for ball 2. Joe Davis is batting for the Royals. Didn't realize he transferred over to Grace. Used to be on the broadcast here, but haven't seen him for a few weeks. So maybe that's what he's been doing. I think he was traveling to Ohio or West Virginia or something for a speech tournament, but I guess he just went over to Omaha. Fouls that one off again, so 2-2 the count here. Hits that one foul down the third base line. High fastball. He stays alive by getting a piece of that one. And he's going to get a hold of this one, hit this into left field. Sean Goodall able to get underneath that one. That one doesn't have enough to get out. Fly out to left is a first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Augie Lopez. High fastball. Ball 1. Pitch misses well outside for ball 2. He's going to hit this opposite field, and this is going to be deep, deep off the scoreboard. The pitcher helps himself out by hitting one opposite field over the scoreboard for run number 2 for the Royals today. And it's going to be a 2-0 ball game now with one out here in the second inning. The Royals really came to play today. Panthers only had that one chance so far, but have not gotten a hit. And the 2 hits the Royals have been deep. One to left, one to right. Lopez making sure, seeing if he can do everything himself. It's going to be a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch is up for ball 1. Two and 1, excuse me. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 2-2. It isn't Casey Kopp today on the scoreboard, so not quite as quick, as I think he has telepathic powers with the umpire, knows exactly what's going to be called before it's even done, and that pitch is well outside, fills the count up at 3-2. Three-two pitch. This is going to be a hit opposite field as well. Pella over and underneath that one for out number 2. That pitch to Reynoso is a called strike. They're going to say he committed on that one. Low and outside pitch. I thought he barely even moved his bat off his shoulder, but they're calling that strike 2. Try to get him to chase on the same pitch. He does not. It puts the count at 1-2. I think every ball that's been put in play by the Royals has been in the air. So Fito might be struggling getting these pitches down, as there have been flyouts that pop out to Anktil at home plate and then 2 home runs. No grounders yet. This count's now 2-2 to Reynoso. Swing and a miss there, so Fito doing a good job after allowing that solo shot for the second time this ball game, looking to see if he can get some run support from the middle of the lineup for the Panthers, as it'll be Anktil, Bueno, and Johnson due up for the Panthers. Garrett Anktil steps into the batter's box, swinging away at the first pitch for a strike. Anktil was just named Player of the Week in the MCAC for last week, as he went 7 for 14 with 3 doubles. Batting .333 on the season with 3 home runs. Swing and a miss on that pitch that tailed inside. Good patience there by Anktil, not swinging at that pitch that was low, almost in the dirt. This is opposite field, but this is going to be in foul territory. Pitch is low, so fighting back after 0-2, finds itself now even at 2-2. Swings well over that ball for the 3rd strikeout for Lopez. That's going to bring up Jose Bueno. For you, those of you that are following from California or far off, watching your son play for York, I don't know if you can see in the background of the 0-0 pitch here. Bueno's going to line this into center field, but it hangs up too long as the center fielder Cerna is going to be there for out number 2. But I don't know if you can tell in the back of your frame there, you can see the white minibuses, and then between that and the bleachers, there's a white house in the background. Right in front of that's a lighter colored dirt sand. That is the beginning of the construction of the new clubhouse that should be completed by next fall. So I'm sure your sons or relatives or just players that you know and follow are pretty excited about having their clubhouse when they come back next year. 2-0 pitch here to Michael Johnson, swing and a miss. I think they'd expected to have a little more done over there, but with the rain over the last week, it kind of slowed them up. They had to get some dry dirt in. A swing and a miss there evens the count at 2-2. Off-speed pitch there, sits on it, swings, grounds it over to shortstop. And that's going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Lopez and the Royals, and they lead 2-0 over York College. Attempt out at first as Fido throws over to back to the top of the batting order for the Royals. David Vega 1-for-1 with a solo shot over the left field fence. See if Fido can get the best of him this time. Pitch is a little bit high, but going to be called strike. Evens the count at 1-1. That pitch on the outside part of the plate. Strike number 2. Trying to get him to chase that pitch that was low and outside, but he waits on it. Evens the count at 2-2. And he's going to line this one up the middle for a second hit of the ball game. Thankfully, that one's not near as devastating as his first hit. So that's just a single right there. So with 1 out, 1 runner on, Balahadia now up. He struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. Vito checks the runner over at first. High pitch there is going to be ball 2, and Vega steals second at the same time. .30 pitch is taken. Now the 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Runner is in scoring position. And that's going to be ball 4. So now runners first and second with 1 out. And Cerna, who popped up to the catcher in the first inning, is now batting. Hard hit ball into right field. Pella going to grab that one. Throws it in quickly, so no runners advance. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. That brings up Miranda. .20 pitch here from Fito. Swing and a miss. Something DJ and I were talking about up here. I do believe, I'm not positive, the third base coach, though, that does look like Mike Evans, who's a former head coach at Bellevue University. Hard hit grounder over to Suter. Suter going to grab that, throw it over to the Fito covering first. So it's the first time this ball game the Royals have not scored a run. Fito strands 2 runners for the Royals, and the Panthers looking to get on the board in some type of fashion here with Jordan Pella, Jordan Suter, and Sean Goodall. Jordan Pellis swing and a miss at the first pitch he sees from Lopez. Pitch is low and outside for ball 1. One and two the count here to Jordan Pella. Check swing does not go on that. That's going to even the count at 2-2. I didn't think he went, but the Royals must have thought he did. Three-two now the count to Jordan Pella. He's going to put this one in play, but it's not going to be deep enough. The second baseman catches that one in shallow center field for out number 1. So the Panthers still looking for that first base runner. And Jordan Suter had an incredible weekend for the Panthers, stepping into the batter's box. Big swing and a miss. Suter is, after that big weekend, is batting over 200 now. He's at 202. So, I think he started the weekend at 180. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Lopez, though, having a pretty successful day so far, striking out the Panthers. I think he has 3 or 4 strikeouts. And now it's 4 strikeouts as Suter swings and misses that one. Surprisingly, Fito's also picked up 3 strikeouts. I guess the only unfortunate thing is he's down 2-0, so it just doesn't seem like he has as many. But that's going to bring up Sean Goodall, the bottom of the batting order for the Panthers. Fouls off the first pitch. Thank you so much, Sandra Rosado, for giving me the shout-out on the little chat there. Enjoy doing what we do and allowing you guys from miles and miles away to be able to experience I guess your grandkids or your kids watching and or playing. Swing and a miss there. It's 0-2 now the count to Goodall. That pitch misses for ball 1. One-two pitch, a high fastball, swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts in that inning. And the Panthers now struck out 5 times. He's faced 9 batters so far. 5 of them have struck out. So the Panthers still struggling offensively. We're going into the top of the 4th inning with the middle of the lineup due up for the Royals.
Joe Davis will lead it off for Grace. Here in the top of the fourth, he fouls the first pitch off. Fito entering the inning with 54 pitches, allowing 3 hits and 3 strikeouts. The 1-1 to Davis is smacked into left center field. He'll be cut off for a single as Grace has a leadoff hitter on to start the inning. Javi Lopez now at the plate. He homered his first at bat. He is also on the mound for Grace. Throw over, not in time. Lopez shows bunt, and he misses. The 0-1 from Fito just misses, which will even the count at 1. Ball to Ant. It's a quick turn to Rudy, and the turn to first in time for the 6-4-3 double play. Great turn in the middle by the Panthers to get the speedy Lopez at the plate. 2 down now in the inning. First pitch is a strike to Ochoa. Ochoa flied to right his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Put the count at 0-2. Strike 3 right down the middle. Caught him looking. That'll be Fito's 4th strikeout of the game. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, Gray still leads 2-0. Rudy Perez will lead it off for the Panthers here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Lopez. Second pitch just misses. Even the count at 1. Good off-speed pitch from Lopez. Put the count at 1-2 to Rudy. Lopez working quickly here, as the count is 2-2 now on Rudy Perez. Just misses again. We'll put the count at full. Panthers still looking for the first hit of the ball game. Curveball will miss, and there's the first runner. Rudy with excellent speed over at first base now. Anthony Enriquez will step to the plate with no one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch is fouled away. Looked like Rudy started to go to second base and then stopped. Must not have had a very good jump there. 0-1 here to Ant. Rudy is off on the swing and the miss. The throw. And it's not in time, but the ball got away anyway. Rudy Perez in with the stolen base. The count is going to be 0-2 to Ant. Pitch is up for a ball. Lopez already with 5 strikeouts on the day. Pickoff play at second is on, but no throw. 1-2 the count to Enriquez. Pitch is fouled out of the stadium. And again, the count will remain at 1-2. The 1-2 to Ant. Off-speed pitch is just going to miss on the outer half. 2-2 now. Fouled straight back once again. Very good battle going here with Lopez and Enriquez. Panthers still looking for the first hit. Pitch is going to be low in the dirt. So Ant has battled back from an 0-2 start, now 3-2. Rudy Perez drawing a lot of attention over at second base. And Lopez misses again, which will draw the walk. Great job by Enriquez, battling back from 0-2. The walk will bring a mound visit here, as the team will meet up with Lopez. Ivan Perez due up next for the Panthers. He grounded to short in his first at-bat in the first inning. A lot of speed on the bases right now for the Panthers, with Rudy Perez at second and Anthony Enriquez at first. Grace leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. No outs for the Panthers. As Ivan shows bunt. And it's going to be foul on the first pitch here. And the pitch is inside, nearly hits Perez as he was slashing on the play. 1-1 now the count. Lopez struggling here in the bottom of the fourth as he is now up to 56 pitches as he's walked 2 in the inning. Perez shows bunt again. This time it is their territory. The throw to first is in time. But the bunt will advance both runners as the Panthers now have runners at second and third with Garrett Anktil stepping to the plate. The infield is in for Grace as they'll look to make a play at the plate. First pitch is hit to the third baseman. It's looked like everyone is going to have to hold. The throw over to first is in time. Two down now in the inning. Jose Bueno will step into the box. Jose Bueno lined to center his first at bat. So he takes his first pitch there. Two down now for the Panthers here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 is low again. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit here at Levitt Stadium. It is now blowing out to right field. The 2-0 is in the dirt. Will now put the count at full to Jose Bueno. First base is open. The 3-0 is taken for a strike. Three-one is a little low, but it's going to be called a strike, which will put the count at full now. So full count, runners at second and third. Jose Bueno in the box. Lopez will step off. Ball is lined into the outfield, into right field for a hit. One run will score. The second, Enriquez, safe. And the Panthers have tied the ball game. Jose Bueno with a 2 RBI single. And that would be the first hit for the Panthers. The hit will bring Mike Johnson to the plate. First pitch will just miss for a ball. Second pitch is fouled straight back. Even the count at 1. Two and one now to Mike Johnson. Mike grounded out to short his first at bat. Pitch is going to get away from the catcher, and Bueno is going to move up 90 feet, now in scoring position. And they're going to say that Mike went on the swing, which will now put the count at 3-2. Pitch is swung on and missed, which will end the inning. But not before the Panthers, on 1 hit and 2 walks, grab 2 runs, and the ballgame is now tied at 2 as we head to the top of the 5th. Reynoso will lead it off here in the top of the 5th for Grace. First pitch is swung on, and it's going to be a grounder in the 6 hole into the outfield. And Grace has the leadoff batter on. The left fielder Powell will step in the batter's box. First pitch is a breaking ball that is a little up for ball 1. Powell tried to bunt for a hit his first at bat. He was unsuccessful. Might be a good time here for a sac bunt from Powell, as the top of the order is due up next. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Pitch was in the dirt. Good breaking pitch by Fito, which will even the count at 1. Vega is on deck, who homered to lead the game off. He has 2 hits on the day. This time Powell shows bunt back to Fito. The look to second. He'll throw to first in time for the out. So with 1 down in the inning, Vega will step to the plate. Like I said, he homered and then he singled to center his second at bat. First pitch, he's swinging in a dive by Mike Johnson on the line drive with the out. That'll be the second out of the inning. Great play by Michael Johnson over at third base. Fito's first pitch is up for ball 1. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Next pitch is hit into left for a hit. Sean Goodall's throw home will not be in time. And Grace will regain the lead here, 3-2 in the top of the 5th. Cerna is next up. First pitch is high for a ball. 0 for 2 on the day is Cerna. Pitch is chopped up the middle. Anthony gloves in. The throw to first is going to be in time. Great play to end the inning. But Grace regains the lead as we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2. Here in the bottom of the fifth, it'll be Jordan Pella, Jordan Suter, and Sean Goodall for the Panthers. First pitch is a strike from Lopez. The 0-1 is swung on and missed to make it 0-2 now on Jordan Pella. The 0-2 just misses for Lopez. It's count now 1-2 on Jordan Pella. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Even the count at 2-2. Next pitch is fouled. The 2-2 is also fouled. And a swing and a miss this time as Pella goes down on strikes. Jordan Suter now up. As the 7th strikeout now for Lopez, as he first pitched to Suter, is a called strike. One and one now to Jordan Suter, who struck out his first time up. And that pitch hit him. And that'll put Jordan Suter on here with one out in the bottom of the fifth. Sean Goodall will step up to the plate. Grace leads 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. As they regain the lead in the fifth after the Panthers scored 2 in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Lopez misses for ball 1. That pitch just catches the outside half. Even the count at 1-1. Next pitch is swung on and hit to center. It'll hang up in the air for the center fielder as he makes the play for the second out of the inning. The out brings Rudy Perez to the plate. Rudy struck out his first at bat and then walked in the fourth. He would then steal a bag and would later score the first run for the Panthers. First pitch is hammered right down the line, but foul. Just foul for Rudy. The 0-1. Rudy shows bunt, but the pitch just misses outside. So even the count at 1-1. Suter over at first. Panthers still only with one hit here in the bottom of the fifth. And a check swing, and he did go for strike two. Rudy now down in the count 1-2. Pitch is out for ball two. Twos across the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Pitch is in the dirt, but blocked by the catcher. Full count now. Suter will be off on the pitch. And the 3-2. Swung on and missed. It was a little high. But the Panthers will be down in the bottom of the fifth. As we go to the top of the sixth, 3-2, Grace leads. Miranda will lead it off for Grace here in the top of the sixth. Fito on the mound for the Panthers at 73 pitches entering the inning. First pitch will miss for a ball. Fito with 4 strikeouts on the day so far. Second pitch is going to be chopped at, fouled straight back. The 1-1 is going to find the 6 hole. Enriquez got to the ground ball but was not able to plant his feet and make a successful throw. But a good defensive play by Ant to get to the ball, as Grace will have the leadoff hitter on once again here in the top of the sixth. Davis now to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled to left his last at bat. Davis up with Miranda on first. The 1-0. It's going to be taken for a strike. One and one to Davis. Pitch is in, but it's called for a strike. 1-2 now. A thrower to first is not in time. Miranda diving back in safely. Pitch is fouled straight back into the stands. Fouled back again by Davis. Count remains at 1-2. The 1-2 is hammered deep to left. The ball hooking foul, though, and it will land foul. This count will remain 1-2 to Davis.
Oh,
3-2 here. Grace leads in the top of the sixth. Next pitch is fouled again down the right field line. Count will remain at 1-2.
We're asking for a blanket for Clay.
But do they eat them? Do they eat them, Dad? Do they eat clay?
Yeah, they have Clay.
Pitch is hammered into center, and it's going to get down for a hit. Miranda will head to third. Davis into second, and he's going to be tagged out just in time as he was trying to stretch the single into a double.
Who's that?
No, the door's not latched.
He's eating.
What's up? Lopez is going to hit this one to left. Goody under it. The throw home. Throw is going to be a little off mark, and Grace is going to have their fourth run of the ball game. First pitch from Fito is a called strike. Second pitch is going to be hit in the sixth hole. Mike Johnson over in the throw to first is in time. As we'll head to the bottom of the sixth, as Grace adds another run, they are now out 4-2. Anthony Enriquez will lead it off for the Panthers. Anthony 0 for 1, but he did score the second run for the Panthers back in the fourth inning. Pitch is fouled down the third base line. It will get out of play. Now 1-1 the count to Ant. Lopez now at 91 pitches. 7 strikeouts on the day, only allowing one. That hit did bring in 2 Panthers from Jose Bueno, a 2 RBI single into right. The 1-1 is in the dirt. The 2-1 misses, and the count now 3-1 to Anthony Enriquez.
Put it in there like this.
3-1 is hammered into left. He'll get down. Anthony will stretch by the misplay in left, and he will be in. Anthony now in scoring position to lead it off for the Panthers.
I think it's on over there for the tennis.
The first pitch is a strike to Ivan Perez. We're going to give a double to Anthony. Anthony now 1 for 2 on the day.
I'm gone.
Okay. I'll put it in the trash can. I think it's been with that pretty good. Yeah, I like those too. I really like
The 0-1 is swung on and missed by Ivan Perez.
wipe your face with this too. Okay.
Dad, can you screw me over that?
Over where? Why?
The 0-2 misses from Lopez. Now 1-2. That was the second hit for York after the double from Ant. Lopez paying a lot of attention to Ant over at second right now.
I see blue.
The 0 pitch is swung on. The pitch was in the dirt. The throw to first is in time for the first out of the inning.
You what, Ben?
I see blue over there.
Yeah?
Do we want them to win over there?
No, we want this blue to win.
Yeah, is that your seeds?
Yeah. They're old seeds.
Why?
Because they're all gone.
So Enriquez will remain at second with Garrett Anktil now up with 1 out. First pitch is hammered, hit deep to left center field, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder. The throw to third. Ant's going to make it there in time. So it's going to be a productive out from Garrett. That ball was struck real well.
Dad, what kind is this, Dad?
It's Diet Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Yep.
I think it should just be better.
So Jose Bueno steps in now. First pitch is going to be taken for a ball.
Why is that window open?
Because it's hot in here.
Jose singled his last at bat, bringing in 2 Panther runs to tie the ball game at the time. The 1-0 is also up for a ball. 2-0 now to Jose Bueno. 3-0 now to Jose Bueno with first base open.
Hey TJ, is Connors here and cookies?
Just cookie.
And the 3-0 is away for ball 4 as the Panthers now have runners on the corners with Mike Johnson now at the plate.
Daddy keeps.
So after the conference on the mound, Lopez delivers a ball to Mike Johnson. Lopez now at 104 pitches. The 1-0 misses. 2-0 now to Mike Johnson. Mike looking for his first hit on the day here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on the corners. The 2-0 is swung on. A good hack from Mike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 just misses. A 3-1 count now to Mike Johnson. The 3-1 misses, which will now load the bases for the Panthers. Jordan Pella will step to the plate. Also looking for his first hit on the day. 108 pitches from Lopez now. No action in the bullpen. He's really only struggled in 2 innings. He walked 2 in the 4th. And now has the bases loaded here with 2 down in the inning. The first pitch is low for ball 1. Three and 0 now to Jordan Pella. He will obviously be taking here with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The first strike from Lopez. A 3-1 count now to Jordan Pella. The 3-1 is going to be called a strike on the inner half. Looked a little in. Full count now, so the runners will be off on the pitch. Good chance here for the Panthers. And the 3-2 is swung on, hit into right. Right fielder is under it, and he will make the play, and the inning is over. So we'll head to the top of the seventh, Grace with a 4-2 lead.
Hey, DJ.
Top of the seventh here, Fito delivers a first pitch strike to Reynoso.
Hey, no.
The second pitch is an off-speed pitch right down the middle for strike two. The 0-2. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Garrett will throw to first for the first out of the inning.
See? Sorry, Dad.
You don't have to drink it all at
The
once.
fifth strikeout for Fito, as we have one down here in the top of the seventh. Fito at 89 pitches.
Sorry, Daddy.
Can you put the lid on it so it doesn't get sticky anywhere?
What?
So it doesn't get sticky anywhere?
First pitch is the ball. He's allowed 4 runs on 8 hits through the first 6 innings. The 1-0 will hit him. It looks like it got Powell's knee, as Grace will have a runner on here in the top of the seventh with 1 out. Now back to the top of the order with Vega, 2 for 3 on the day. This leadoff homer in the first inning, and then he also singled to center. His last at bat, he lined to third with a great play from Mike Johnson diving to his left. Powell is off. The throw to second is not in time.
What is she doing, DJ?
And the first pitch was the ball to Vega.
Hey, girl. Hey, DJ, what is that girl doing?
Over here and talk to me because DJ's talking on the air. He's talking on the broadcast.
Dad, what is that girl doing?
1-0 to Vega.
Singing. It's a songbook.
Hey, Dad. What?
Pitch is hit into center, and it's going to drop in front of Perez,
Hey, Dad.
as Powell will move up to third, and Grace will have runners on the corner with 1 down here in the seventh. Coach Walth will meet with Fito on the mound as Seth Walker will begin to warm up in the Panther bullpen here in the 7th.
Oh, look at that mess, DJ.
9 hits now for Grace. The thrower to first is not in time. Action now in the bullpen of Grace.
No, Daddy, no. No.
And the first pitch is a strike from Fito. 0-1 now. And the runner is off on a called strike. No throw to second. Now 0-2. The pitch is hit to third, and it's going to be bobbled by Mike. A runner will score, but Ant will tag Vega as he was trying to make it to third. So now 2 down in the inning. One and one to Cerna. As there was a stolen base on the play. Two and one now to Cerna. Pitch is chopped, and it'll get to the outfield. Mike dove and made a great effort there. But it will be a single for Cerna, as Grace now has runners on the corners once again. As Coach Walth will make his way back out to the mound, and Seth Walker will now begin to pitch for the Panthers. Seth Walker now on the mound for the Panthers. Runners on first and third. The first pitch from Walker is a called strike. Oh and 1 to Miranda as the pitch is swung on and the throw to second. It's going to be caught by Anthony Enriquez behind second base, and the run from third will score. And the 0-2 is a strike for strike number 3, and also the third out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Grace now leading 5-2. Jordan Suter will lead it off for the Panthers here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is fouled back. Grace leads 6-2 now as they added 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Only 2 hits for York on the day so far, as the next pitch is fouled back again. The 0-2 to Suter. Pitch is hit into left, and it's going to get down for a hit as it will land in front of the left fielder and in front of the left fielder and behind the shortstop, as the Panthers will have the leadoff hitter on, as Sean Goodall will step to the plate. Oh and 1 to Sean Goodall. And it hit him. Goody stayed in. And as a result, he will be on first base, and Suter moves up to second. The Panthers with the first 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 7th. Action still in the bullpen of Grace. As the top of the order will come. Up to bat now, and Rudy Perez. The first pitch is swung on, hit deep to left, but the left fielder is going to get behind it and make the play. Well hit by Rudy. Just a good play by Powell out and left for the first out of the inning. Anthony Enriquez will step to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He doubled his last at bat. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. And the 1-0 is up once again. 2-0 now on Enriquez. Here in the bottom of the 7th. In a 6-2 ball game. And the 2-0 is low. 3-0 now. And the 3-0 and a called strike. And the 3-run is hammered down the right field line, but it's going to be just foul. Three and 2 now to Enriquez as he steps back in the box. They are going to check the baseball from Lopez as they will get him a new one. 3 and 2 the count with one down. Runners on first and second. Suter on second, Goodall on first. Enriquez at the plate. The 3-2 is inside, and it's ball 4, and the bases will be loaded. Ivan Perez will make his way to the plate as we'll have a visit to the mound. Lopez at 126 pitches. Two men warming up in the bullpen for Grace. As it looks like they're going to stick to Lopez. Lopez will remain in the game here in the bottom of the 7th. He has one out, but the bases are loaded for York. Ivan Perez now up for the Panthers. He represents the tying run. The 0-0 is a slow curveball, and it's going to be, he just missed for the first ball. 1-0 now to Ivan. Pitch is lined into left. It's going to be a hit. The throw to the plate. One will score, and the bases will remain loaded. It's an RBI single for Ivan Perez. Garrett Anktil will step in the box now. 0 for 3 on the day, but an excellent chance here with only one down in the inning. 6-3 now. First pitch is in the dirt. This will be the 130th pitch from Lopez, with only one down here in the inning. The 1-0 is taken for a strike on the inner half. One and one now to Garrett. He pitches in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. 2-1 now. Garrett flew out deep to center his last at-bat. And the 2-1 from Lopez. It's going to be low for ball 3. 3-1 now the count to Garrett Anktil. with one down here in the bottom of the 7th. The tying run is on first base in Ivan Perez. Excellent speed across the bases for the Panthers. The 3-1. Pitch is going to be popped up in foul territory, and it looks like it's going to get out of play, and it will. So the count will be full. A lefty and a righty in the bullpen for Grace. And the 3-2 is up high for ball 4, and a run will cross for the Panthers. It is now 6-4. Jose Bueno will step to the plate, and Douglas Rhodes will run for Garrett Anktil over at first. And the first pitch is low and away to Bueno for a ball. Bueno 1 for 2 on the day. He does have 2 RBIs back in the bottom of the 4th. Bueno takes that one for a strike. 1-1 now. One and one to Bueno. The pitch. Pitch is swung on, hit deep to center. The center fielder coming in, making the grab. The throw is to third, and it's going to be safe. Ivan Perez is safe into third, so a run will score. It is going to be a sac fly from Jose Bueno, and the lead is 6-5 now for Grace. Very gutsy play by Ivan Perez to make it to third there. If he would have been tagged out, the run might not have crossed in time, as the first pitch is a strike to Michael Johnson. 6-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 down in the inning. Runners on the corners. The 0-1 is going to be called a strike. Now 0-2. Ball looked a little in. 0-2 to Michael Johnson. Lopez. This will be his 140th pitch on the afternoon. The 0-2 misses away. And it's going to be a delayed steal by Douglas Rhodes. Maybe even a steal stop. And the pitch is going to be hit to the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. He bobbles. The throw to first is not in time. And it's going to be a run for the Panthers, and it's going to tie the ball game at 6 apiece. Douglas Rhodes also advanced to third on the play, so the runners are going to be on the corners once again. And it's going to be a balk on Lopez, which is going to bring in another run for the Panthers. So the score is now 7-6. York has taken the lead for the first time today on just 4 hits. Jordan Pella is at the plate with Michael Johnson at second. The first pitch is a called strike. Second pitch is low and away for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is also away. 2-1 now to Jordan Pella. 0 for 3 on the day. Jordan Suter on deck. He is 1 for 2 on the day. The 2-1 is hit to the right side of the first baseman. He's going to take it himself for the third out of the inning. But Panthers have scored 5 runs here in the bottom of the 7th and now lead at 7-6 as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Robert Covarrubias will be on the mound now for the Panthers here in the top of the 8th. As Davis steps in, he is 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles. If he chopped right out in front of the plate, Garrett picks it up and throws to Suter for the first out of the inning. Lopez now up. He swings and misses at the first pitch he sees and then fouls one straight back.
It did look like it was going to go up.
Lopez did homer earlier in the game.
But it looked like his foot might have gotten under it by the time he swiped down. But I won't probably say it's out. But
1-2 to Lopez. He's going to line one down, and they're going to call it foul. It looked fair up here. They're going to call it foul because the Panthers are going to catch a break here. It almost looked like it touched Mike's glove on the dive there. So 1-2 to Lopez. Lopez with 2 RBIs on the day. Pitch is swung on for strike 3. 2 down now. Ochoa will step in. He's 0 for 3 on the day. The first pitch is lined up the middle. It's going to get in there for a single. And the runner is off on the pitch, and he's going to be in safely as the ball gets away from Rudy. As Davis with the stolen base there. Now a 2-0 count. Reynoso chops it to Ant. The throw to Suter is in time, and that will end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. York leading 7-6. So we'll have a new pitcher for the Royals here in the bottom of the 8th. Bryce will be on the mound, as Lopez will remain in the game as the DH. Jordan Suter will lead it off for the Panthers. 1 for 2 on the day. He scored a run, and he was also hit by a pitch.
Hey, are you sure you're looking at the newest one for universities?
The first pitch is taken for a strike.
It showed that it was misspelled earlier, but then I changed it, and it looks right to me, but
The 0-1 is swung on and missed.
okay.
0-2 now to Suter.
Where was it at? Yeah, I'm editing in the document.
The 0-2 is chopped to the right side of the first baseman, the flip, and the out.
Okay.
Sean Goodall now up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. He was also hit by a pitch, and he later scored. The first 2 pitches from Bryce will miss. 2-0 now. Strike on the outer half to Goody. 2-1 now. Pitch is hit into shallow center as Cerna will come up and make the play. 2 down now in the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order with Rudy Perez. Rudy 0 for 3 on the day with a long line out to left his last at bat. Two and one now to Rudy. Pitch is swung on and hit to center. Should be caught, and it will. For the third out, we'll head to the top of the ninth. York leading 7-6 over Grace. The first pitch from Robert to Powell is a strike. 0-1. Pitch is chopped right out in front of the plate. Garrett, the throw to first. It's going to be wide and in the dirt. It's going to go into right field, and it's going to be out of play.
We just can never make it simple.
So in a one-run ball game, Grace now has the tying run at second base with no outs here. That'll bring us to the top of the order in Vega. He shows bunt. He gets it down. It's going to be a tough play for Robert. The throw, it's going to be in the dirt, and it's going to go out of play as well, and the tying run will cross the plate. And Vega will move up to second. As the go-ahead run is now on second for the Royals. First pitch is chopped at and will go foul. Another bunt, push to the first base side, another tough play, and a play is not going to be made. It's going to go down as an infield single, which will move the runner up to third. Still no outs here in the top of the ninth. So runners on the corners with Cerna now up, the 3-hole hitter. 1 for 4 on the day. He singled his last at bat. Vega the go-ahead run on third base. The first pitch is low in the dirt. 1-0 to Cerna. The pitch is lined foul down the third base line. 1-1 now to Cerna. A lot of strikes from Robert. Out of his 17 pitches, 13 have been strikes. 1-1 now. And the runner is off for second, and it looked like he might have been a hit and run over at first as the ball was hit foul. So the runner will go back. Now 1-2. There's a check swing from a good jump over at first as a defensive swing there as the count will remain at 1-2. Pitch is fouled back. No outs here in the top of the ninth. 1 run already across for Grace. 7-7. And the pitch is hit into right field for a single. And the go-ahead run will come across the plate for the Royals as they now lead 8-7. Eight to 7 now in the top of the ninth. Runners on first and second. Miranda will show bunt and will take a called strike. Anktil then threw to second, but the runner was back in time. And the bunt is laid down. Roberts going to pick it up and throw to first, and the ball is going to get into the outfield again. 1 run will score, and runners will be on the corners. And Cerna is thrown out trying to steal. Excuse me, Miranda is thrown out trying to steal. Cerna in a rundown now. As they're going to get an out now as Davis makes his way over to third on the play. So it's going to be 2 down in the inning with a runner on third. And Lopez will fly out near foul territory to Pella as we'll head to the bottom of the 9th with a 9-7 lead for Grace. So Enriquez will lead it off for the Panthers, down 2 runs here after giving up 3 in the top half of the inning. A called strike on the second pitch that the catcher didn't even catch.
There is. You just have to mix it.
1-1 the count to Enriquez. 1 for 2 on the day with a double and 2 walks.
The water's in it, but it just needs to put the formula in it. One of those things of
2-1 now to Enriquez.
okay.
The Panthers are allowing 3 unearned runs in the top half on several bunt attempts from Grace. Pitch is fouled back. Pitch is fouled down the third base side.
Because Robert had one where
The 2-2 is fouled away. Fouled back once again by Enriquez. The 2-2 is low. Put the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Enriquez. Pitch just misses again. Ball 4 to Enriquez. And the Panthers have their first runner on in the inning. Ivan Perez steps to the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. Is an RBI and a run. Represents the tying run at the plate right now. First pitch is a ball. The 1-0 is a called strike. Pitch is going to be fouled off to the right side, out of play. A check swing out in front of home plate. The throw to first by the catcher is just in time. Garrett Anktil now up with Enriquez on second. The first pitch is high for ball 1. And it's going to be a wild pitch as Enriquez will advance to third base. The pitch wasn't even close. As the catcher will meet with Bryce on the mound. Still the tying run at the plate in Garrett Anktil with a 2-0 count with 1 down. Pitch is swung on, hit deep to left, and that ball is gone, and the game is tied at 9 apiece. Garrett Ankdale ties the game on a 2-run shot to left field.
That's your player of the week right there.
And the MCAC Player of the Week strikes again.
I was just hoping that'd stay fair.
Jose Bueno will step to the plate with 1 down in a tie ball game. Bueno 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs on the day. Pitch is fouled off, out of play. The 0-1 is high. 1-1 now to Jose Bueno. Bueno has lined to center, singled to right, walked in a sac fly, and he is now singled to left. More than likely a pinch runner for Jose Bueno here, and it will be Douglas Rhodes running for Bueno. Mike Johnson now at the plate. And we will have a new pitcher for the Royals with 1 out. Naval will be the new pitcher for the Royals. He enters with Douglas Rhodes on first and Mike Johnson at the plate. The first pitch is a called strike. 0-1 to Johnson. Pitch is fouled off, out of play, down the first base side. Oh and 2 now, with Jordan Pella on deck. Rhodes is off. The pitch is fouled away. So Rhodes will go back. The 0-2 is fouled away again. Out of play. The pitch is hit into right. The play is going to be made, and the throw to first to get Rhodes is going to be in time, and he's doubled off. So we'll head to the 10th inning. Free baseball here at Levitt Stadium. And a great diving grab from Jordan Pella will save Ochoa from extra bases here in the top of the 10th.
But wasn't the first one that Robert aired on, he threw high or away, and then the next one went in the dirt to Suter. And that one wasn't, I don't think he advanced to second on that one. I think that one got away, but I don't think it went far enough because I think he slowed it down enough.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed by Reynoso. Chop to Ant. The throw to Suter is in time for the second out of the inning. Powell, the batter now. First pitch is a ball from Robert. Two and one now on Powell. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 now. And the pitch is up for ball 4 as Powell will be on via walk. I'll bring the top of the order to the plate. And Vega, 3 for 5 on the day. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Powell on first, Vega at the plate. 1-0 with 2 down in the top of the 10th. Shows bunt again, and it is a called strike. There is 2 outs. One and one the count now. The runner is off. The throw to second. And he got him. We will head to the bottom of the 10th with a tie ball game, 9-9. Naval will remain in the game on the mound for the Royals as Jordan Pella steps in. The first pitch is low for ball 1. Pitch catches the inside half for a strike. 1-1 to Jordan Pella. The 2-1. Pitch is hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to get through. A single for Jordan Pella. Jordan Suter is now up. 1 for 3 on the day. He scored a run. He was also hit by a pitch. Should be bunting here in the bottom of the 10th. 7 hits now for the Panthers. The bunt is to the first base side of the pitcher, and the throw to first is in time. Good job by Jordan Suter, as the winning run is now at second base. Sean Goodall makes his way to the plate. The pitch is fouled straight back.
Maybe seeing if this will force Pella to get or get all the goes.
The 0-1 to Goody. Oh, we'll pick to second, and Pella will be back in safely.
I take a balk here. I missed the other one I was watching. I was too nervous.
And time is called as we'll have a visit to the mound.
Tell you, Goody.
Oh and 1 to Sean Goodall, with Jordan Pella the winning run on second base with one down. Pitch is popped straight up. The shortstop makes the call, comes sprinting in, and will make the catch. Now 2 down in the inning.
Kind of what you expected.
That'll bring Rudy Perez to the plate. It'll be interesting to see if they pitch to him. He is 0 for 4 on the day.
They've walked Ant 3 times though, and he's 1 for 2.
First base is open with 2 down in the winning run on second base. And another pickoff to second. Pella in safely. The pitch is swung on, hit deep to left. That ball is way out of here. A walk-off home run for Rudy Perez. It is a 2-run shot, and it will win it for the Panthers. 11-9, the Panthers win.
That'll be a good souvenir for you.
And that ball was absolutely crushed as the Panthers celebrate at home as they pick up the victory here, 11-9 against the Grace Royals.
Oh, 3 home runs against one team. Are you done?